Have you ever wondered, what if the world around you was not as it seems, but rather an ever-changing parade of miniature worlds, each with its own unique trajectory and purpose? Such is the world within the box. Picture this, if you will, a lone figure perched on a bench-like white chair, or perhaps it's a chair-like white bench in the middle of an otherwise empty box. Outside the box's door, tiny worlds pass by at an astonishing speed, propelled by an unseen force. These worlds, self-aware and purposeful, glide towards an unknown destination only they understand. In this box, silence reigns supreme, broken only by the gentle whisper of the wind. If there were a wind chime, it would sing a lilting symphony, its notes embraced and kissed by the gentle breeze. On the floor, 5 jacks lie in a line like soldiers. Each jack bears a glowing English letter, as though marked by an invisible hand with a laser pointer. Our protagonist steps on the jack with the letter D on its back, but it refuses to die. Despite repeated attempts, it remains stubbornly resistant. Frustrated, our protagonist steps outside to think outside the box, only to encounter a 6.5-year-old street magician with an oversized deck of cards. The magician asks for a card to be chosen, and despite the card's questionable life choices and controversial foreign policies, the magician, of course, manages to find the chosen card with a flick of his wrist. This encounter prompts a return to the safety and comfort of the box. Inside, a warm sensation envelops our protagonist as a familiar figure materializes. Not a hologram, but a real, tangible presence. A comforting scent of couscous and spicy sausages fills the air, prompting the question, where is this aroma coming from with all the windows closed? The figure smiles and sets a table. With a wave of the hand, a large plate appears. Another wave, and another plate lands. They sit on plush chairs upholstered in leopard fur. The figure breathes life into the plates, conjuring a meal of couscous and 4 baked sausages. The question arises, shall I also breathe you some ketchup? But our protagonist quickly declines. They eat, and when they finish, the figure fades back into the wall, leaving behind a sink, a running faucet, and a race between water droplets to cleanse the remnants of ketchup from the plates. The sink shines, pristine and pearl-like. Suddenly, the sound of crumpling paper fills the box. Hundreds, if not thousands of handwritten pages appear, filled with stories and poems. The room quickly fills, the pages rising, until our protagonist is submerged in a mini ocean of words, left with no choice but to dive in and read their way out. This is not just a story, it's a journey through a surreal landscape, where the ordinary collides with the extraordinary, and the boundaries of reality are stretched and reshaped. It's a world where miniature universes glide by, where jacks refuse to die, where meals can be breathed into existence, and where an ocean of words can suddenly flood a room. It's a world that exists within a box, and yet, it's a world that is boundless in its possibilities. So next time you find yourself sitting in a white chair that might be a bench or a bench that might be a chair, remember, reality is just a matter of perspective.